der Fahrersitz. Okay. Huch. Bin ich jetzt Detective?
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
That's an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Burkowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Burkowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
I'm telling you, you'll never stick. You'll get roasted.
Put him down with my sap.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Song and dance right now.
Detective.
Phelps, there's a crime happening somewhere. Go find it.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make homicide.
Master Detective.
You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Was mache ich hier drinnen jetzt? Eigentlich möchte ich raus.
Straight through the red light. Said she
Ach, danke schön. Sehr aufmerksam. Hä?
That's that cop.
Also die Polizeistation ist extremst verwirrend.
I got a call back for that university.
Ja.
Survived the war for
Wie
this?
viel in des Landes?
Ja.
Ranger. George's Model. Ah, here.
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of
So,
159
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Burkowski?
Identified.
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. I went to college at Stanford, did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home, did a year on the beat.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight.
You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. You finished?
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Sarah's. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Another 459. I hear that number way too often these days.
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of L.A. safe.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type. Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir.
Optimistic, Cole.
Riverside.
Was?
Da steht Riverside.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday? Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood. Happier times, I guess.
Okay.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Brand name might give us something to go on.
You guys take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
Hey, Flatfoot, if you're looking to get rid of that old crate, I'll give you a nickel for it.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars that park here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Kevin, schaust du zu?
Nee.
Okay. Kann ich auch in ein anderes Fahrzeug einsteigen? Nein. Okay.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we...
Goddamn maniac!
We play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle code 3.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, not the car.
You got something there, folks. It doesn't add up. You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of a...
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Oh, unbelievable!
Well, now you've either got to stop or put your fucking foot down.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So.
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Mieses Schwein.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Not much help. This must be Adrian's. Stenzel. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here? Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thank you. We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair behind.
I never did! How can you be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like this?
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell?
Cult of
It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but It wasn't my choice.
Elf Erfahrung. Alter, da muss ich richtig für richtig gehabt haben. Was mache ich jetzt? Wo muss ich hin? Ich muss noch im Haus bleiben. Gibt es vielleicht noch einen Hinweis? Eine Sache habe ich wahrscheinlich was. Genau. Und zwar hier.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Kannst du mir was
Circumstantial.
Nö. Du?
This isn't what we're looking for.
Nein. Du?
Junk.
Ja.
Help me out.
Make sure you cover all the rooms. We don't want to miss anything.
Okay. Jeden Raum, okay, dann untersuche ich jeden Raum nochmal. Den habe ich vergessen, oder? Warum kann ich da nicht rein? Okay. Gehen wir mal ins Schlafzimmer. Okay, da ist nichts. Hier vielleicht, nö. Nein. Also hier ist nichts. Okay. Das suchen wir hier nochmal. War ich schon. Nichts. Dann. Hier ist auch zu. Warum ist hier zu? Ist draußen vielleicht etwas? Aha. Blumen. Warum auch immer. Okay, und dann geht's da raus. Hopp. Ah, da ist was. Da. Aha.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Ah, scheiße. Aha.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Sieht ganz danach aus, als hätte er hier Arbeit. What the fuck? So vielleicht? Ja. So, dann das Blaue. Hier.
That can't be right.
Stimmt. Du bist falsch. Ja, so ist richtig. Und wo gehst du hin? Gehst du Ich passt doch nirgends hin. Du bist verdächtig. Ach, hi. Passt. Nein? Du auch noch.
No, that won't work.
Ja, hier. Aber hier fehlt
So
eins.
the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him.
Aha!
Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Die Blutgerohrstange fehlt. Na, ich bin ein guter Detective. Okay, kann ich jetzt nochmal fragen?
I'm all right now, detectives.
Okay.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Jetzt ist die Frage, erzählt sie die Wahrheit? Oder erzählt sie eine Lüge? Ich gehe mal auf den guten Kopf.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
4 von 6 richtig.
Please do,
Immerhin
detective.
über die Hälfte. Okay, Ma'am. Dann Raphael oder wie der auch heißt, wir sind fertig.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type, but stranger things have happened.
Also wie sie sich verhalten hat, sah so unschuldig aus.
Next left.
Okay, das sind hier.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
I love these waitresses. Everyone's a doll.
God damn it all, I asked them to hold the mayo.
Schallplatte.
You looking for someone? Something funny about the clam
You know
chowder.
Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Does the chicken come with fried tomatoes?
Müssen wir Frank vorholen.
He's only a writer.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Ich.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Ja, es ist jetzt schon.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Vergiss es. Antwort entfernen. Okay.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Alter, was kann ich denn jetzt... Ach du Scheiße. Gut, beginnen mit verlassen Fratz.
Man can't have a quiet drink on his own anymore.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who'll say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
Bitte, was will der?
You through making accusations you can't back up?
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Er war unschuldig, aber er sah so ziemlich aus, als wäre er schuldig gewesen. Er war's doch. Wusste ich's.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Too close, Phelps. You're way too close. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole. Hit the brakes, Cole. Give him some room.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Lief nicht so wie gelaufen, Kacke. Lief nicht so wie gelaufen, Kacke. Okay, ich war definitiv zu weit dran.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was nonstop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
Erwischt.
It's over, Morgan.
Hat gelogen.
Mr. Black? LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Er war einfach die ganze Zeit im Leben.
Mr. Black, get back here right now! It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Hat seinen Tod vorgetäuscht.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, and you could go a long way in this department.
Tja, was soll man machen? Fahrzeugschaden. Sachschaden. Das sind über $1000. Aber Verletzung gab's null. Kevin, bist du noch da?
Ja. Mhm. Es ist ja auch schon spät.
Ja, hast halt. Gehst du dann offline?
Ja, dass ich auch morgen rauskomme. Erst
Okay, we're
heute.
gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his
Nee, ich leg
backyard.
das dann auf meinen
There's a
Tisch.
patrolman on
Und dann
site.
musst
Get
du
down there, see what you
rübergehen,
can
um
turn
es
up. Any
auszuschalten.
questions? Good, get going.
Okay, ich glaube, den einen Fall mache ich noch.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Oder ein paar, wenn der Fall wieder zu.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Also.
Hey, isn't that the cop who solved the big case?
Ein weiterer Fall für den Detective. Oh, hier ist mein Auto. Kann ich hier auch einsteigen? Ach Mann. Ach, mein Kollege ist ja hier. Nee, wir sind Detectives. Wir spannen uns an. Steig ein.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Flaps? Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world. You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary.
Ein weiteres verlassenes Fahrzeug.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
Okay.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Okay, untersuchen wir. Okay. Sieht aus, wie als wurde auf dem Auto geschossen.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Jetzt hätte man das Auto eingeschlagen. Versuchter Diebstahl. Interessant. Okay. Ist schon längst abgelaufen.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Fahrzeugscheine abgelaufen. Okay, das heißt, der Fahrer hat schon einen abgelaufenen Fahrschein.
Clothes were covered in gunpowder residue.
Ah, nichts Besonderes. Okay.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse.
Interessant. Ein Baseballschläger. Okay, das macht jetzt schon die Sache ein bisschen seltsamer.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Aber der hilft mir nicht. Ein Rohrzange. Oder was das für eine Scheiße ist.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Kombischlüssel. Okay. Was haben wir hier? Baseball.
Don't think this is any use to us.
Jugendliche. Baseballschläger. Baseball.
Not sure this means much.
Siehst du damit anfangen, das ist eine zerquetschte Tüte. Oh, Detectives nutzen auch alles. Oh, kann ich sie befragen?
It wasn't safe around here anymore.
Okay, nein. Muss es irgend noch was zu untersuchen? Bierflaschen, wow. Kann jetzt glaube ich nicht so gut anfangen.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Ich gehe noch mal eine Runde. verstecken könnte man hier. Nicht der Mörder. Okay, dann fragen wir die Person mal.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, haben wir sogar den Tatort, wo er sich befindet. Und jetzt fragen wir sie.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn...
Okay, das glaube ich nicht.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay, verdächtig.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Okay, ich glaube sie mal.
Can you describe the men?
Like I said, they were beaners.
Bohnenfress.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Kennzeichen habe ich nicht. Ich glaube ihm.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Okay. Nun, bis jetzt muss ich noch untersuchen. Oder würde noch irgendwas geben. Ein Detective kann ohne Hinweise nichts. Auf keinen Fall müssen sich brauchen. Ich glaube, ich habe aber alle Hinweise schon gesehen.
Advice?
Check the car and the surrounds. This is a crime scene. We don't want anything missed.
Aha. Da haben wir ja was.
Don't think this is anything.
Ach komm. Schwanz hat. Nichts. Hier. Hatte ich ja schon. Ich glaube, es ist schon abgelaufen, weil zuletzt stand mal Dezember. 3. Dezember. Aha. Kennzeichen fehlt. Okay. So.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Der Blick. Böser Kopf.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's
Bitte
match?
Detectives. Und keine Kindersitter. Da können Sie mit dem Jugendamt sprechen. So, wohin geht's jetzt? Ich glaube ins Auto, oder? Ich glaube ab ins Auto. Up in the car.
So, what's going on?
Jakobs Hinterhof. Da waren wir ja gerade. Sind wir also noch nicht fertig. So, warten wir mal. Okay, eine Kleinigkeit gibt's. Sache habe ich wohl vergessen.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Okay, das ist schon außerhalb. Und dann werden ja alles mit solchen kleinen gelben Dingern. Was wichtig ist. Ja, ich glaube, wir sind hier fertig. Hier können wir nichts mehr anfangen. Na gut, dann gehen wir halt woanders hin. Ja, also ich würde sagen, das war's mit dem Livestream, Leute. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wenn ja, war das ein Screenshot, lasst einen Daumen nach oben da. Und ja, wir sehen uns heute später wieder bei einem weiteren Livestream.